Hi everybody, how you doing? Boy, what an odd game this is. I sound like a Canadian. The Browns were ahead 10-3 at the half. Welcome to the Moohead Radio Cleveland Browns halftime report. Um, Boy, oh boy. Um, there are execution problems with the offense today, folks. And the beginning of the game and all the way through into the beginning of the second quarter, you're looking at mistakes that we're not used to the Cleveland Browns making on the offensive side of the ball. And, the two fourth down plays, one was clearly just a mix up. And the second one, insistent, I don't know what the announcers are saying. That's a busted play. I mean, there's no way that Baker Mayfield runs to his right and then turns around turns to his left and then has to run in the opposite direction. Busted plays and mistakes and penalties, again, on the punt returns, the illegal blocks in the back, causing us loads of field position issues. Um, and the way the Bears are playing defensively and the way the Browns are playing offensively, trying to put together long drives, not an easy thing. And the fourth down failures really hurt the team. The 57-yard field goal, it also didn't make any sense to me. You turn down kicking field goals down the other times closer in, and you're going to try a 57-yarder that if he'd missed, which he probably would 7 out of 8 times, you're giving up field position to a quarterback who's having all kinds of trouble, moving the ball down the field. You don't want to give the Bears anything more than you have to. With that said, the final drive, maybe we're starting to catch on to something here. If they're going to come with everybody on the blitz and they're going to throw the kitchen sink out at you, then what you do is what the Browns did. You throw screen passes. You let them suck them in, man, and then get the blocking out in front and, high percentage screen passes. I'm going to say something else that is really unusual today. Kareem Hunt looks way more effective running against this Bears defense than Nick Chubb does. Chubb is kind of that more considered runner, and the direct north-south approach is working a hell of a lot better. As far as the defense is concerned, they've done what they should be doing against a rookie quarterback, and that's not letting him stay secure in the pocket. And it looks to me as if Justin Fields is having trouble going through his progressions and his reads, and that once he takes his eyes off the primary read, he's looking for a place to get out, and he is trying to get out of a mess of humanity, and he gets sacked. So the defensive secondary, I can't tell you anything because the ball hasn't gotten down the field. And that's because the defensive line has done a great job. Koramoah has been fantastic. I mean, there's a guy who is standing out and flashing in a serious way. 2 great catches by Donovan Peoples-Jones. One, I love the back shoulder adjustment. That is really good stuff. Looking at it on from a statistical perspective, this is absolutely ridiculous. We should be winning by way, way more than what we're winning by, and we are one big play by them or one bad turnover by us away from, being in a tied situation, and they're getting the ball first thing to start the half. Baker Mayfield, ineffective in the beginning of the game. He had Demetric Felton for a touchdown and overthrew it by 4 yards. Not been accurate, sailing balls over people's heads. That's the not good Baker Mayfield who wakes up far less dangerous. And I don't know if the overthrow is almost everything that Baker does when he's not right is mechanically involved. I told you that Baker was going to throw for over 300 yards. He's already at 166, and he's got a 96.9 rating, but he's left plays on the field And you can't afford to do that against a good defensive team. Meanwhile, I mean, Justin Fields is 3 of 4 for 29 yards. Chicago has rushed for 33. We've rushed for 87. You know, but you go down the field, you consume time, and you walk away with no points. And this going for fourth down thing can bite you in the ass. And today it is bitten us in the ass. The final, the touchdown by the Browns, well-designed play, just one of those good design, great throw, great catch. I mean, that's good. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. This game is, and I'm looking around the league, and there's a lot of defense first games, and I don't quite understand this. We've got Baltimore up 10-0 against the Lions. You know, Jacksonville's ahead of Arizona 13-7. But these are low-scoring games. Kansas City's only scored 3 points in the first half and is losing to the Chargers. New England has only scored 3 points in the first half and is losing 14-3 to the Saints, who haven't been able to do crap this year. The Falcons and the Giants are anemic, but it's 7-6. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh is 14-7. Cincinnati is up, just coming into the end of the first half. I don't know what the deal is. I also want to really question how in the hell somebody can elbow Baker Mayfield to the head as hard as he can directly in front of an official. That official throws the flag and the other two discuss it and go, nah, that wasn't a foul. I don't understand, with concussion issues and encephalopathy and protecting the quarterback, to allow something like that to happen, you know, and throw the flag. How do you pick up that flag when you can see in slow motion how he chicken winged him right to the head on purpose? I expect to see Khalil Mack back in the second half because he's a beast. But that isn't the real reason. The Browns just are having trouble executing. Maybe it's because the Bears defense is flying around and they haven't seen that good of a defense. But I'm concerned from the standpoint that the offense didn't look that sharp against the Texans last week. And now we're making mistakes that we can ill afford to make against any football team. You cannot commit, on a fourth down, you can't get the snap count wrong. I don't know what happened with that, but it was all messed up. And like I said, the second go for it, they say it's a sack. I say it's a busted play. Take a look at it. There's nothing that he's looking for down the field. It was like whatever we were supposed to do, somebody went the wrong way. And that's that. This is going to be a rough, tough, rugged game. Jedrick Wills, already hurt, back onto the field and trying to gut it out. The offensive line is being beaten. But the way you beat this kind of a situation is you really put a premium on short passing game and getting the ball into the hands of running backs through the air and let them pick up 6, 7, 8 yards a carry after the catch. And just move the ball down the field and then take advantage of the middle of the field. If the linebackers are looking run, do what you did exactly on the touchdown pass, which is you got to lay the ball in and throw a good ball, but take advantage of the drop. And if the linebackers are cheating into the line of scrimmage, then your tight end can release like Austin Hooper did on the touchdown pass in the end of the second quarter. This is the Browns' situation. You got to take advantage of field position, and you can't afford to give up field position with these tacky, push in the back, kind of block in the back penalties on, Demetric Felton's not going to break a punt return, but, giving up, 10 yards, bam, just like that, and pushing yourself back into the shadows of your own goalpost. That doesn't work either. The Browns need to continue possessing the ball, But, they got to have the ability to get points because right now, it's like I said, if you can get far enough ahead of a young quarterback who's going to be forced to throwing the football, right now he's not forced to do anything because the game is so close. But if you can stop them coming out in the second half and get another touchdown and you're up by 2, or even if you only get a field goal and you go up 13-3, it puts it into a 2-score game. And that makes it even more difficult for a team that's not moving the ball at all on offense. The Browns need to start looking for plays that are faster plays rather than sitting Baker back in the pocket. He'll get hurt back there. On a number of occasions, just like against the Texans, I think teams are reading film and looking at the film and looking at what the Browns are doing and starting to catch up. Guys are not that wide open down the field. And I think you really need to take advantage of the short pass, whatever it takes to get it done. I also feel that they are cheating and you can you can catch a cornerback on an island with somebody like we did with Demetric Felton on the wheel pattern. And you'll find somebody open eventually deep when somebody's playing this aggressive a defensive strategy. So there you have it. This is a 12-minute show, and I'm almost out of time. This is what's cool about today. You can watch this, by the way, on my Twitter feed live. This is a new feature of my streaming service, so that if y'all don't want to come to YouTube or make comments, you just want to be watching, you can watch right on my live feed on Twitter. So, and that will be the case for the rest of the year. So I'll be seeing you again after the game, and hopefully we'll get another quick score and we'll really put them in a difficult situation. I'm hoping. Let's go, Browns. Let's put it together. Let's do what we did in that last drive and get this job done. I will see you after the game on the post-game show. Until then, hasta la vista, pasture heads. After the half, and now after the game, I'll see you. And thank you for your patronage. Go Browns!